Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that almost everyone can relate to, smartphones. They've revolutionized the way we live, work, and connect with others. But is there a hidden cost? Can too much smartphone use affect our mental health? In this video, we'll uncover what the science says about the effects of smartphone use on our minds and mental well-being, and most importantly, what we can do about it. Let's get into it. Before we talk about the potential negative impacts, it's important to acknowledge that smartphones aren't all bad. In fact, they've brought some amazing benefits. They help us stay connected with loved ones through messaging, social media, and video calls, especially during tough times like the pandemic. We have access to endless information, whether it's educational content, news, or ways to improve ourselves, right at our fingertips. And let's not forget productivity. Smartphones help us manage our lives with calendars, reminders, and even mental health apps. But there's a flip side. While smartphones can enhance our lives, they can also have a significant impact on our mental health, depending on how we use them. Let's start with one of the biggest issues, social media. Research shows that excessive smartphone use, especially social media, can lead to anxiety, depression, and feelings of isolation. Here's why. First, there's the issue of comparison. When we scroll through Instagram or TikTok, we often see the highlights of other people's lives, making us feel like we're not good enough. This comparison trap can lower self-esteem and increase feelings of inadequacy. Second, there's FOMO, or fear of missing out. Constantly seeing others have fun or succeed while we're stuck at home can lead to anxiety and make us feel left out. And let's not forget doom scrolling, endlessly consuming negative news, which can increase stress and anxiety, especially when we're already overwhelmed. So what exactly is happening in our brains when we use our phones too much? Here's a quick breakdown. Smartphones trigger the release of dopamine, a feel-good chemical in the brain. Every time we get a notification, a like, or a message, we get a little hit of dopamine. This creates a cycle of reward that keeps us coming back for more, just like an addiction. Studies show that this can lead to anxiety and sleep problems. Constant use overstimulates our brains, making it harder to focus, relax, or sleep at night. You might have noticed it yourself. Checking your phone before bed can disrupt your sleep, leaving you feeling exhausted the next day. What's more concerning is that research shows heavy smartphone use can rewire the brain, impacting areas responsible for attention, focus, and even our ability to build meaningful relationships. One of the main reasons we use smartphones is to feel connected. But the irony is, overusing our phones can actually make us feel more isolated. Here's how. We may be in constant communication through texts and social media, but these interactions are often superficial, lacking the depth and emotional connection that real-life conversations provide. Research shows that face-to-face communication is crucial for our emotional well-being. It releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which makes us feel happy and connected. But with smartphones, we often choose virtual interactions over real ones. In the long run, this can lead to loneliness and social isolation, especially if we replace meaningful connections with screen time. So, how do we find a balance? Here are some practical tips to help you use your smartphone in a healthier way. 1. Set boundaries. Use apps like Screen Time or Digital Wellbeing to limit the time you spend on your phone. Set daily limits for social media or even put your phone on Do Not Disturb during work or before bed. 2. Create phone-free zones. Set rules for yourself, like no phones at the dinner table or in the bedroom. These little changes can go a long way in reducing overuse. 3. Practice mindful use. Instead of reaching for your phone whenever you're bored, practice mindfulness. Engage in activities like reading, going for a walk, or meditating without your phone nearby. 4. Take regular breaks. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method, where you focus for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break away from your phone. 5. Replace scrolling with real connection. Next time you're tempted to scroll, call or meet a friend in person. The emotional connection is so much more fulfilling. Smartphones are incredible tools, but like anything else, moderation is key. By being mindful of how we use our phones, we can protect our mental health and make sure we stay connected in meaningful ways. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who could use these tips, and subscribe for more content on tech, science, and psychology. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.